I am José Manuel García-Lomas Allen-Perkins. This video comes to develop the different negotiation styles that negotiators usually adopt. This video is also about the productive aspect of each style and the counterproductive aspect if the style is overused. Let's start with the first style, controlling taking. Productive aspects like to take direction, control, presto to action, taste for competition. He prefers to deal with things that are difficult to handle. Variety and novelty are important. Prefers to direct and coordinate the work of others. If he sees an opportunity, he takes it, and he expresses himself by saying, if you want things to happen, you must make them happen. Counterproductive aspect if overused. It becomes manipulative, becomes impulsive. He likes the new things because of their novelty. He abandons the old even if it is still useful. He seizes the opportunities and autonomy of others, quick to defend his position, always ready to combat. Negotiation is not war. Get to tell others how to do things. Now let's evaluate ourselves. If you want to stop the video for a moment and try to identify yourself in the productive aspects of this style, what points do you identify yourself with? If you have 4 or more productive aspect points in this style, it is that it is strong in you. If you use it a lot, you will be very persuasive. Pressure. Let's go with the second style of negotiation, 2. Supporting giving. Productive aspects. You have high expectation of yourself and others, very idealistic, admires and supports the successes, achievements of others, possesses admirable modesty and humility, has great confidence in others, present to respond when his help is required, and he expresses himself by saying, if I am conscious and I prove my worth, I will be rewarded without having to ask. Counterproductive aspect if overused. He becomes overconfident, very gullible, easily disillusioned with people, becomes insecure and dependent on others, can give in and declare defeat instead of resisting and fighting for what he believes. Now let's evaluate ourselves. If you want to stop the video for a moment and try to identify yourself in the productive aspect of this style, what point do you identify yourself with? Careful with this style. If you have 4 or more points of productive aspect, you should be evaluated by another person for being idealistic and with high expectations. The third style of negotiator is the 3. Conserving holding. Productive aspect. He has great confidence in logic, facts, rationality, prefers system, order, direction in others, analyzes and weighs all alternatives. Avoid the risk of problems in advance. It needs to make forecasts without surprises. Maximizes the use of processes, procedures, policies, goods and services. To convince him to change, you must practically demonstrate the need to change. His philosophy is, You must preserve what you have at all cost. Counterproductive aspect if used too much. Develop analysis paralysis. He needs a lot of facts to base his case and then expects others to see his point of view without difficulty. Becomes stubborn, cold, or indifferent to others. Now let's evaluate ourselves. If you want to stop the video for a moment and try to identify yourself in the productive aspect of this style, what point do you identify yourself with? He hopes that the facts will change people's mentality. 4 ways to use facts in negotiations. 1. It is a fact because it can be proven. The P of DAPA, the want, that we have already seen in previous videos, and that if you want, you can see through this small card. 2. It is a fact because it adapts to my belief system, thinking. 3. It is a fact because I feel the same way, feeling. 4. It is a fact because it conforms to a proven system, the want. And the 4th style of negotiation is 4. Adapting dealing, adapting trying, the seller's style. Productive aspects. He uses his social skills and personal charm to contend with the reality of the world. Emphasizes copying and adapting to the world. Ways, manners, youthful, not serious, and yes, funny. Social sensitivity to the needs of others. Counterproductive aspect if used excessively. Too solicitous, willing, diligent, becomes childish, becomes nonsensical at times, may lose sense of identity, becomes ambivalent, too flexible, becomes overcommitted. Now let's evaluate ourselves. If you want to stop the video for a moment and try to identify yourself in the productive aspect of this style, what points do you identify yourself with? Interaction of negotiation styles. Becomes buyers. Emphasize in the buyer-negotiator figure. 1. When the seller-negotiator A is set as controlling taking, then the buyer, the other part, it is situated as conserving holding. 2. When seller-trader A is set as supporting giving, then the buyer, the other part, it is situated as controlling taking. 3. When seller-trader A is set as conserving holding, then the buyer, the other part, is situated as controlling taking. And when the seller-negotiator A goes as adapting dealing, then the buyer, the other part, goes as conserving holding. Sellers have supporting giving and adapting dealing, and they must have more than controlling taking and conserving holding. And remember, look, 2 dimensions, surface. See, 3 dimensions, depth. If you are interested in our videos, I suggest that you give a like and subscribe to our channel for the videos that are to come.